talk about the differences between standard and non-standard speaking, and also about the social and cultural influences that have in the language, and also the meaning and definition of accent and dialect.
Great.
What's a dialect? A dialect is a differences in vocabulary, grammar, in a language depending in which place it's spoken. For example, in United States, they not speak the same English as in Australia. The linguistic category of the terms language and dialect depends in the political and cultural situation of the country. And the most two important things are the autonomy and the heteronomy.
Well, and the example for this, for autonomy and heteronomy, is the case of Netherlands and well, Dutch and German. Dutch and German are considered autonomous because they have their own rules, they're independent. But on the other side, like Switzerland, it's heteronomous language because it depends on the standard German.
Now I'm going to give you some examples of what I was saying before. In Great Britain, they instead of bar, they say but. Or in Australia, when they say they are pissed, they're not saying that they are angry, they are saying that they are drunk. And in Canada, they say school cramp when they have a headache. Yes. Okay. And now, accent. The accent is not well. It's the way that the people say some words like well, I don't sample like the teacher told us yesterday or what was it was Monday. I don't know. He said that instead of well, some people say ASAP for the word as soon as possible, and other is that in Canada instead of saying about it comes out like about sometimes. Okay.
They also say like cities. Instead of Toronto, they say Toronto. Okay, well, standard English is believed to be the only one and well, the only correct way to speak English, but that is not correct. It was emerged by the printing media and also by scholars from universities when they wanted to talk non-native speakers. And there are 3 points that are important here. Standard English has also quality of language. It is considered superposed variative language because it was imposed.
Yes.
And it has no universal accent, but the one that they use more is the written or the England accent, and it's called the received pronunciation.
RP or BBC
Yes.
English.
In non-standard English,
non-standard English is sorry for this double negation. Is incorrectly considered the bad English. It is just it's a popular opinion because it depends on the context, the social, political, cultural context of the speaking country. And well, we will need to give our conclusions.
In conclusion, the language of dialect lies in the context of each country, and standard English is not the correct language, it's just the formal way to speak.
non-standard English is not the correct linguistic it's not the correct linguistically form of speaking English, but is a way that most people communicates. For example, Normal people, well, you can talk. You can talk the non-standard English with your friends, with your relatives, and people that you know. But if you go to a job interview and you use non-standard English, they can make you less or see you bad, something like that.
It will be bad for you.
Yes.
And the most important is, well, I think for me, is the appropriateness rather than correctness. This means that if you say, like in the example my partner gave, pub in England is considered good, but not bar, and the other words in the United States. So it all depends on the social, cultural context.
Yes.
That's why appropriateness and correctness.
And thank you for your attention.
Hey. Very well.